Now, before we get to today's exciting topic, so exciting. Two things. Number one, need you to hit the subscribe button. Go ahead, I'll wait. Still waiting. No, seriously, go ahead and click it. You saw God himself shifted the camera. Click the subscribe button. Do it now! No, sorry. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, we are going to get to the thing we talked about yesterday at the end of this video. So your predictions of what the records are going to be for this coming season, that's going to be towards the end of the video. Let's get into the good old gossipy shenanigans, shall we? Today, maybe yesterday, I don't know. Ben Simmons was attacked. They ran up on Ben Simmons, y'all. They saw him at the light. They said, nice watch. Hands in the air, run it. The J. Cole style. They ran up on Mr. J. Cole They ran up on Mr. Ben Simmons at some type of shopping outlet or center or something like that. Looked like he was at an anime store to me personally, but that's neither here nor there. And they ran up on homie. Yes, they did. They rid up on homie. Cell phones toting. Bad vibes bringing. They ran up on Ben Simmons. Yes, they did. Shoved the camera in his face. Gave the man dap. Giving him dap before they give him a fate worse than death. That's the disrespectful part right there, if you ask me. If you ask the little sever the bond, that's the disrespectful part. They ran up on Ben Simmons. They gave my man dap. They said, what's good, Benjamin? Benjamin Button. Guess what? And Ben Simmons is looking at the camera in awe, mouth agape. He didn't know what was going on. Ben Simmons looked upon the camera in his face and said, what's good? He wanted to know. He wanted to know what on earth had propelled this man to run past the laziest security I've ever seen in my life, to run up on Mr. Benjamin Button Simmons. With what intentions dost thou bring to Mr. Benjamin? We all wanted to know. Ben Simmons wanted to know more than we did, obviously. So, the man with the camera and the bad vibes toting relinquished onto Mr. Ben Simmons. Don't worry, keep your head up. Don't worry, keep your... I can't believe he said something so disrespectful to me. He said, don't worry, keep your head up. Russell Westbrook. And then he proceeded to lambast this man verbally and cast upon Mr. Benjamin Button Simmons. Westbrook. It was too much. If you go and look at the video, make sure that no one under the age of 18 is watching because it's too brutal. Why would anyone cast such an insult onto another human being? He ran up on Ben Simmons with the camera and said, Westbrook. You ain't got no jumper, so your name is Westbrook. Oh, God. The horror of it all. No, all jokes aside, that is some of the lamest stuff I've ever seen in my life. I mean, bro, like, first of all, where was his security? They only came up at the last second, which, I mean, Ben Simmons is like 6'10", so does he really need security? I don't know. But that's not the end of there. It was just so pathetic and so lame to run up on a professional athlete like that and then hurl Russell Westbrook. Like, I feel like if someone were to say that to any other human being, that would be a compliment. Like, oh, you think I'm good enough to be in the league? You think I'm good enough to be a former MVP? Agaga. Like, but calling someone Westbrook, I mean, like, that's just so childish. Like, that's like straight from a meme or something like that. Like, you would see something like that in the mentions and replies of Twitter or something like that. But to run up on Ben Simmons at the mall and call him Westbrook multiple times and then accuse him of not having a jumper, which, I mean, is that really an accusation? But anyway, and then continuing to lambast homie and saying, and I don't know what lambast means. I just read it on the back of a Fanta bottle, and I'm just hoping that I'm using it correctly. Or a new word every day, but that's not here nor there. But continuing to just cast upon this man that he is Russell Westbrook, and that's the story. You sick of the offseason yet? Jesus knows I am, but that's not here nor there. The only thing that I really have to say about all this shenanigans is I think individuals are getting extremely brave. Now, we don't know where this took place. Was it in Cali? Was it in Brooklyn? We don't know. I just know that things are getting a little bit out of hand when that Twitter stuff turns into real life. Even stuff that you would try to be brave and say at an arena where you know the players can get fined for it, to literally run up on Ben Simmons, make physical contact, even if it's just dap, and then start screaming Westbrook at someone, that's just taking it way too far. Homie's a clown. He's a lame, and I'm not here for any of the shenanigans, even if it's from Mr. Ben Simmons. But that's not here nor there. So that's your juicy off-season video of the day. That's all I got for you. That's all I got for you. But let's get to yesterday's video. Yesterday's video, I asked y'all, what did you think our record was going to be? And I got it all pulled up right here. I'm going to read every single one of your comments. I never do this anymore, but let's go ahead and go for it. Number one, this one is not really a prediction, and none of you told me what my score was. Y'all getting lazy in your old ages, but that's neither here nor there. But anyway, the first comment says, oh no, I think highly Pelicans and Timberwolves will be two teams that will surprise everyone next year, ... I mean, the T-Wolves, I think I said in there that I think they'd probably take a game from us. The whole Twin Towers effect with Rudy Gobert and, what's homie's name? Karl Anthony Towns is going to be interesting, I guess, but I don't really know if that's anything to be worried about, especially because they're in the Western Conference, so it's like, I don't really care what they're doing over there. The other one you said was the Pelicans. Again, another Western Conference team that I don't really think is our problem. Even if Zion comes back, I'm not afraid of him. What do they really have over there? They got Brandon Ingram, CJ McCollum, off back surgery number 85. Are we supposed to be afraid of that exactly? And again, if Zion comes back, I don't get why people are so afraid of him. What does he do exactly that's such a game changer? He's a big, stocky three that can dunk. I don't know. I'm just personally not afraid of either of those teams, but that's neither here nor there. The next one comes from a very old Severhead from back in the day on the Sever the Bond channel, saying that the Streets need that Carter 6 review on Nets Republic. If I do a review of Carter 6, if it ever drops, it would not be on Nets Republic. It would be on one of the other channels, probably Sever the Bond 3, but that's neither here nor there. Next comment comes from the homie B. Ooh, I haven't heard from B in a minute. How are you doing, bro? How's life been going? Are you as depressed because of the Nets as I am? Let me know, of course. The homie B says the Nets will go 63-19. That is some extreme confidence in the team. I got to be quite honest with you. I don't know where that confidence comes from because who is on our team? We don't really know at the moment, but let's assume that it is Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving and Ben Simmons, and everything else kind of falls into place with Claxton being the center, and I guess Joe Harris starts again. You know what I mean? I suppose we'll be fine. Ben Simmons at point, Kyrie at 2. Kevin Durant at 3 or 4. I don't know. I just need to see it. Do they have a little bit of chemistry on their side? A little bit, because the general core of the team has been together for so long at this point, and so long is 2 seasons, but maybe that'll go into it. I just think 60 is a little high, but that's what man said. It's even an edited post, so that means he went back and thought about it, but that's not here nor there. And the last comment says the Nets are going to go 62-20. Again, high or low 60s, I think, is awfully forgiving, but that's neither here nor there. I just don't have the same confidence in this team that y'all do. I need to see it. Also, real quick moment of silence. Not that he died or anything, but Michael Grady is going to be taking his talents over to the Minnesota Timberwolves. And with commentary like that, perhaps they will be slept on. Shout out Michael Grady. If I can flash back over to the Bubble Nets, he is one of the main reasons that kept me afloat. Because when I first started, I heard Michael Grady and I was like, oh, this dude's cool and Syracuse stock, like that whole like tandem during the bubble, like really helped me get into the Nets comfortably. Back when Kurus was one of our main issues and concerns, and was Wilson Chandler coming back and all that various shenanigans back in the day. But that's not here or there. Let me know your thoughts down below of today's juicy hot topic of Ben Simmons getting pulled up on and yeah, sever the bond. Nets Republic. I'll see y'all tomorrow.